Welcome back to the Cross and Minds podcast, guys. My name is V, and this episode is really special because I have all the ladies with me. If you can please introduce yourself.
Yessie.
You gotta put some flavor into it. Yessie. All right.
All right, do over. We just gotta go. Wow.
Hey, all right. Alongside.
Yessie. Hey guys, I'm Tiffany.
Alongside.
Oh, Bri Wild.
There you go. Okay, so I love the introductions. Very polite, very nice, even though they're not like that in real life. But I'll take it.
Excuse you.
So Mother's Day is coming up. We're all mothers here. I selected a specific group of women to come on the show to talk about Mother's Day topics. But before we get into the topics, right, I do want to talk about this. And it's been circulating on the interwebs for some time now. And it really caught my eye because it's coming from a guy, not a woman. So it says, I just blocked and deaded friendships with 4 of my homeboys. I had back surgery literally a month ago, and none of those N-words checked on your boy. I ain't say shit. I just blocked and let it be what it is. N-words wasn't my real friends anyway. How do y'all feel about that?
I agree.
If you had surgery and somebody didn't check up on you, how would you feel?
Man.
Oh, I had to cut off.
Nah.
That's so...
Wait, what happened?
Nah, you find out who your real friends are in times like that.
Like,
Yeah.
So
it is what it is.
So you...
Get over it.
What? So he can't have his friends check on him?
He a grown ass man. Get over it.
What's wrong? But I mean, as women, we will want our friends to check up on us.
My take on that is that I did have surgery last year, and I had, all the friend groups telling me how they were going to come and check up on me. Now, I'm okay if you didn't come for the first week, the second week, third week. Now it's rolling into like about a month, and this was extensive surgery. And the same people that said that they were going to be there, take me to the surgery, do all that shit, I had to check them.
Oof.
Okay, and then they tried to say in my face that I would get over it. Sorry, Yessie. But I said, and you'll get over when I'm no longer your fucking friend.
Ooh.
And that's how it's going to
but
be.
you a girl. That's sassy as hell.
No, a man too. Either way, you're supposed to have those bonds with your bros.
I feel like friendship, regardless if it's a man or a woman, if you are truly someone's friend, in a time of need, you're supposed to be there and support them, period.
What if you lack empathy or if you lack that nurturing factor? Can you blame your friend if they lack that, though?
Don't ask me because I said get over it.
All right, so how do y'all feel? Being that you guys seem like you guys are more nurturing than us two over here, if you realize that about your friend, because everyone comes with their own set of flaws, would you forgive your friend in that time, or can you get over it?
If it's a first-time situation, because I'm a type of friend like this. If I'm not getting what I'm putting out, I'm going to have that conversation with you. And I'm going to say, like, look, this friendship is one way. It's one-sided. It's not a one-way street when it comes to relationships, regardless of what type of relationship it is.
Right.
So whatever I'm putting out, if it's not reciprocated, then that's an issue for me. So if it's a first-time conversation, all right, cool, we can get over it. But if it's repetitive, nah, we done.
Okay. And how about you, Bri? The people that said that they were going to be there.
I've seen them have empathy, and that's my problem. So
okay.
It's like, yeah. And the thing is, they'd be empathetic for the people who not doing shit for them.
Oof.
So if I'm the one doing stuff for you now, that's
sometimes people get caught up in their own shit.
And that's fine. But don't tell me that you're going to be there, or give me a heads up and say, you know what?
They telling you.
Right. Don't tell me over and over again. And then when the time comes, you not there to be present.
That's true. I don't like when people do that too. I feel like once you already put it out into the universe that you're going to do something, at least fulfill what you said you're going to do.
Even if you can't, you need to have that line of communication with me. Like, you know what? I got a lot of shit going on. My cousin does that to me. She's like, you know what? I'm going through a depressive episode right now, so I can't do it.
Right.
And I'm like, and that's fine, because guess what? You talk to me.
Okay. All right.
Open your mouth. You can lack
tell
empathy.
You their personal stuff, though. Sometimes people go through stuff in darkness. Like, not everybody opening it up.
You don't got to tell me everything. You don't have to tell me what you're going through. You just say, hey, something came up. I can't do it right now. That's it, and that's all.
People lack that communication.
And I don't want to be friends with nobody like that.
Right.
Okay.
I'm with that.
I feel like see, I'm not that type of person though. Like, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to be there. I would express my sympathy. I'll be like, okay, well, I understand that you're going through a lot, because I already know my time is limited. So I can't offer myself to a friend already. So by me doing that, I already put myself in a position like, damn, now I have to follow through, because if I don't, now I ain't shit. But I've done that to you too, where I'll be like, oh, I'm about to come see you, and then I'm like, fuck, I can't go see her. But now I feel bad because I done did it so many times. I'm like, fuck, do I tell her I can't do it, or do I just let it go away because she knows that's my flaw as a friend?
Hi guys.
And I get the fuck over it.
Hi. This is Rob that you can't.
Are you
see.
a woman?
We have an audience question for the women. Quick question, right, ladies?
Can you introduce yourself, sir, ma'am?
My name is Way. Sir, ma'am, I identify as sir.
Okay, thank you.
That nigga, him, pops, dad,
mayor.
Bay sometimes. Financially, we.
Can you put in mayor, please?
Mayor of
Thank
the toxicness. Sometimes a councilman of chaos. But the question is, do y'all understand? Y'all do understand like the difference between male friendship bonding and female? That's why it's like, if a male don't show up to the hospital when you hurt your back, slipped or fall, it's like, but if you get shot and your nigga don't come to the hospital, you feel me? That's why it's like, the bond males build are different from the bonds females build.
It's true, right? But my thing is, if you're saying, like, for example, I'm going to use my fiance for an example. If you're saying that you're his bro, you're his boy, I expect you to have that effort and apply it, because you've been so vocal of how much you care and how much you want to be there for him. Like, you have to do it. Like, he has 2 friends three technically. I won't say their names. If he ever was down and out and they didn't show up for him, now we have a problem, because that's not how you vocalize your friendship with him.
Nah, physically they don't have to be nowhere. Like I was in the hospital.
Can you introduce yourself?
It's me, guys. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
We just gotta make sure.
They know the voice.
This
you know
literally,
like, they know
this
the
is
voice.
literally Mother's Day,
I'm just giving you this perspective.
Germs talking.
But my guys don't gotta come to the hospital. Like, homeboy is a little like real super sensitive about them physically being there. Like, I don't need a bunch of men. I don't want a bunch of men
to come see me.
No, I'm dead ass. Nah, for real.
He didn't even say being there physically.
Nah.
He said not one of those N-words checked on your boy.
That's different. Now, if I don't get a phone call, a check-in like, bro, you good? That's different than like, I don't want them to physically show up. That's a little. What's the word you use? That's a little teak. You feel me? I don't need them coming.
Oh.
So check on you could be either way. It could be coming up there. It could be calling. So regardless, y'all do care if y'all peoples don't check in on y'all. If y'all care if they don't check in on y'all. Okay.
Pull up. Yeah, I don't want to see you.
Got my ass out.
You gonna need a mic if you talk about your ass being out in the hospital gown. We don't need none of that. But that's the problem with, I've always expressed that on so many episodes where, like, I feel like that's the biggest flaw in the male community, where it's like, when you express yourself or when you want love or nurturing from your boy, it doesn't automatically deems you as weak. You're human. You have feelings. But when boys are young, they're already nurtured into, all right, well, bitch, get over it. Or, oh, little boy, get up. So now the problem is we have a bunch of aloof men that think that over masculinity is the way to be. And I just think that's toxic. That's why we put toxic in front of masculinity. It's fucking toxic.
But that's it's not even the masculinity part. It's just with another man. Like,
she said masculinity, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Anyway, but as she was saying, she said because it's a man and another man.
Yeah, because it's another man. Like, you expect that from a woman, like female friends or your woman. Like, she's supposed to cater you, take care of you. You know, like, you don't expect that from a like. Yeah, like,
but wait, y'all can't go back. Y'all said y'all wanted him to check on y'all.
Right.
We said check.
And we need y'all to get on the mic.
So y'all can't go back and forth.
But you're not expecting all your boys to call you. Like,
I fell and hurt my back, bro. I told you 2 weeks ago.
You gotta talk into the mic.
Bro, my bad. You good? Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right.
Okay, but I'm just saying, okay, cool. But his point is, and it's very vague, so we don't really know the totality of his point or what he's saying. He said check on him. It's the principle of checking up on someone you care about, even if it's a, hey, bitch, you okay? Or, hey, my boy, you good? Like, it's simple. If you don't do it at all, then I would feel some type of way. I mean, I wouldn't dead them and block them. I would just be like, are you good? Like, okay, cool, but I feel like you should at least check. If somebody's depressed, check. If someone's anxious, check. If they might have got into a car accident, check. Like, getting shot is to the extreme. We don't expect our people to get shot. No, but even if it's life-threatening, it should be even the smallest minute. Can you pass him the mic? Because he talking.
But anything can happen in surgery. Just because it's a knee surgery don't mean that complications can't arise.
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself too, ma'am, sir?
Hey, peace, man. You know what's going on. That guy, him. You feel me? All the way it's him, he.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
What the fuck going on, man? Hey, yo, man, did y'all drink y'all water and cook y'all chicken? You feel me? You feel me? If you know, you fucking know, man. Make sure you wash that shit with lemons and limes, dummy. But
Vinegar too.
and throw some vinegar in there. Pardon me. Yes, I done missed that one. You feel me? But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm cool. If it's not life threatening, I'm cool. Like, I don't expect to hear to nobody, because I'm probably not even gonna tell my niggas. Like, if it's I might have told my mans that, like, right next to me, and then I'm like, bro, I'm going to this shit tomorrow. You feel me? I got whatever. You feel me? He's like, all right, bro, like, hit me. You feel me? I'll talk to you when I'm out the hospital, bro. I ain't about to make this a moment.
But he clearly told his friends. That's the difference. He clearly told his friends.
Y'all saying your mind without saying your mind.
No, we don't mind to an extent. It's an extent.
We can't put to no extent.
It's because, look, as a man, if my boy said, yeah, I'm in the hospital, I'm like, damn. First thing we do is like, damn, what you got, burnt? Joke from the rip.
Oh, but that's the problem.
From the door. So it's like, we care, but like, what the fuck? You want me to hold your hand? I'm not a fucking.
All right, give her the mic back. She want to say something.
If it's not life threatening, and I'm gonna bow out gracefully, you feel me? I know y'all miss me, you feel me? But at the end of the day, if it's not life threatening, then you feel me? I'm not looking to hear from nobody. Like, if it's life threatening, I need some love. Like, you feel me, bitch? If the love got shot out me, you feel me, bitch? I need y'all to feel that. But like after that, you know what I mean? I'm cool. Like,
okay, great. You guys are so
Y'all
toxic.
thugs.
It's like y'all gangsters.
I don't think that's toxic though. That's
unless he a bitch nigga, you feel me? And then he gonna say something different. You feel me?
That's because she really should have had a penis. Like, you really should have had a penis. Ain't no way.
You gonna say that text that you just
So
read.
apparently, what I'm hearing is that when there's a need for an emotional connection, only a female can provide that.
Basically.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit from my man.
So if you lose a loved one or a child, you're not gonna expect your mans to come and say, "What's so different about it?" That's an emotional thing. Life threatening to them, not to you. That's an emotional and a mental well-being right there. I'm hearing you, but what we just flipped it. It's no longer on you. It's on somebody else, and that's an emotional connection.
Oh, you're saying if you was in the hospital, and some around them died?
Oh my Lord!
Scream louder, because they can't hear you.
I need clarity.
I said at first I started with you. What I'm hearing is that if it's an emotional connection that you're looking for, you only want that from a woman and not from your man's. That's what.
No, you're saying that, but
I'm asking
I'm
you.
telling you, like, if it's life threatening, then
As long as there's no death, he don't care.
If
Like,
I'm really hurting,
it's not
down,
that
I might
serious.
need my nigga. My girl might not be able to pick me up. Like,
He probably need a man.
Connection is not spoke. That's what we got a bro bond. We don't gotta.
But how you gonna know that if that's not communicated?
We do know that. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
you
what
do
we're
know
men.
it.
It's an instinct in women. We're nature thing. It's instinct. It's like, when nigga don't fuck with you.
Oh my God. So it's all in the handshake. Okay, there we go.
I can tell by the
All right.
All right, so
What was that?
we get it. So men have a different bond with their friend.
A different.
A
I like that one.
Oh, you trying to play, bro?
What?
Is he African?
Oh, don't try to get me canceled. I'm on my way. But anyway, moving right along, because y'all clearly are too masculine to understand emotions and feelings. Now,
I'm not masculine.
Mascaroni. No, she is. She masculoni. Almost close to the masculine. So, also this. Too many men are used to seeing their mother do it all and think that their woman should have to do it too. How do y'all feel about that? You, Tiff, how do you feel about that?
I don't know. Do I think that men are used to that, or
Yeah, like men are used to their mothers doing it all, so they think that a woman.
I don't. So my son saw me do it all, but he's not. He don't think like that, so I don't agree with that.
Okay. All right. How about for you?
I think a man that thinks like that is a pussy.
What makes him a
Let
pussy?
me tell you. Let me tell you. Because if you think your woman's supposed to cater to you head and toe because your mother did it, like, that's not your mom. That's not your mom.
I agree with you. How about you?
I mean, I disagree with it, but I understand why. Because it's the only point of reference that you might have.
Okay.
That this is the woman doing everything for you, so therefore your woman should kind of reenact what your mama did. And in fact, in psychology, not to get all, technical and shit, usually you're more attracted to a woman who favors your mother in some way, shape, or form when
That's
that
true.
happens. So if your mom was that overbearing, overprotective, I got it, you're going to look for somebody that is overprotective, overbearing, and they got it.
That's true. Psychologically, you will do that.
Yeah, but you can be overbearing and all that, but you're still supposed to teach your son that he needs to be a man. He needs to do certain things.
Man.
So I am very protective over my son. But at the same time, he can cook. He know how to clean. He can wash his laundry. Mm-hmm. He can take care of himself. So he don't need to look for a woman to take care of him. He's looking for someone they can take care of each other. And that's how I raised him to be. But I am very, very overprotective. I do everything for him. He tells me, "No, Mom, I got it." Aww. Like, just for instance, he came home from college yesterday, and I was expecting to pick him up from school. He got home by himself. He packed his whole dorm up and came home. He didn't wait for me to come get him. And I'm like, should I feel some type of way? Because he didn't need me,
That's
but
right.
everybody's like, no, that's a good thing.
Not a pussy.
Right.
Now, do you think that has a lot to do with how you raised him in nurturing? Because though boys are raised by their mothers, sometimes the implements that a mother can put on their child, they carry that over instead of trying to like break the norm, if that makes sense. So like, you know
why? Because she taught him them things. If she would have taught him them things and she would have been just doing it, he wouldn't have known like, oh, I'm not supposed to have my woman do everything for me. He would have just went off of, all right, I'm gonna take it, whatever.
Correct.
I think the other thing behind that, like just listening to you, is that she taught him to be a man and not her man.
That's important too.
Yeah, because other people I've dated, I won't put no names or whatever references out there, their mothers are their woman. There was never going to be no room for me, for their family, for nothing, because they come first and they know that they come first.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you raise them as your fiance, your husband, your whatever. So I don't raise my child like that.
Right.
At this point, you respect, you've met him, so you know how he is.
Yeah.
Even though, he's a boy, he does what he got to do, whatever. But that's not my goal, and that's what I'm hearing too with you, that you raised him to be his own independent self, as opposed to your man that's doing for you.
Definitely.
I agree with your point, because there are times when women, a lot of times, treat their sons like the king of the house instead of giving them the role as the prince of the house, because he's a baby in that sense, and he's your baby. He's not supposed to take the role of what the father should have done, basically. And I think that's what messes up a lot of households, where now the little boy is now being raised as the king, so now he feels entitled to a lot of things when he's dating other women. Because as women, even though I might get a little backlash from this, we can't raise men. We could only raise good people. Because as a woman, I can't instill certain values and morals that a man is already supposed to have naturally. I can only teach him, all right, maybe you can do it like this or do it like that. But him, if he's lacking that father figure, it's his job to now go out there and seek a coach or seek guidance or go to therapy. But again, I can't raise a man. I can only raise a good person. That's how I feel about that. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you can raise a boy into a man?
I don't want to have that conversation.
No,
I feel like you can.
I don't want to, because that's what I feel, and y'all keep telling me no.
I do, because so you can raise him to be a man, like manly things, and like teach him how to treat a woman and things like that. So that's helping him, grooming him to be a good man. No, you can't teach him from a man's perspective, but you can teach him from a woman's perspective. You know what I'm saying? What a man should be. How a man should be, how a man should carry himself, what a woman is looking for in a man, how you should treat a woman as a man. So we can raise our sons to be men. We can't raise a man that's already a man.
What stood out to me from what you said is that you said you can raise him to be with what women like. So that's still a perspective and what a woman wants, right? But it's not necessarily what a man should be. It's what we look for in a man.
It is what a man should be, because you don't have a perspective of what you think a man should be.
I have my perspective, but it's still subjective. Like what I expect from a man might not be what you expect from a man, or like what the next woman might expect from a man.
But your beliefs and values are they're
kind of different.
Level.
But
like
a man is a man.
Yeah,
we all want
a good
man. At the end of the day,
we do, but we can't show that man how to be a man. Like we're showing him from our standpoint. Like, okay, I would want a man to do this. Oh, I would want a man to do that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what a man should be doing.
I don't teach it from what I want a man should do. I teach it from what I feel like a man, how a man should be. Like when I see my brothers, my dad, my uncles, my grandpa, like that's how I kind of know what a man should be like or whatever. It's not really what I want from a man, but it's like how a man should carry himself.
Right. So that's what I mean. That's from a different, like,
but not from what I want.
Not necessarily what you want, but what your anecdotal experience or beliefs as what a man should be.
So then what do you think that the man could bring differently?
So he can actually show him how to be a man correctly. There's certain mannerisms.
What does that look like? That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I wouldn't know how to answer that because I'm not a man. So there's a certain... Oh, pass the mic to the...
Hold on. Please hold.
Please hold.
The theory you guys are speaking of, right? It's like a dominion theory, like a castle theory. When a man is in a household, he's raising a king. When it's a single mother, she's raising a prince because he's growing up to court women, to be chivalrous, to learn how to speak to people, and learn how to make the way to be a king. So eventually the woman is what's going to make him a king because she's going to be his queen. So that's what the single mother thing is. So it's not really she can't raise a man. She's just raising a prince that one day is going to be a king. So like the steps are different, feel me? So like I hate when people say like, because my dad left when I was young, so it's like you either going to be a ban or a man. A ban is a bitch ass nigga.
Right.
Or a man is a man ass nigga. So it's like you either going to fix shit around the house or you going to bitch shit around the house. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yes, women can raise a man, but there's processes to it.
Thank you.
Oh, brother.
You said you disagree?
Oh, here we go. Technical difficulties. Wrap it around. All right now. No Diddy.
Now I'm on like record disagreeing with the idea that a woman can actually raise a man, because though my mom did like a phenomenal job raising me as a good person, like she raised a good person. Like I was a good person. She taught me right from wrong, right choices, how to treat people, how to treat women, how to treat everyone. But the stuff that I had to learn about being an actual man, none of that came from my mom. Like none of it. Only thing I could do was surround myself with men. You know what I'm saying? Like I looked at coaches, like Vanessa said, I looked at coaches, I looked at rappers, I looked at, poets. I looked at these guys and took something from each of them that I thought was, what I wanted to be as a man. You get what I'm saying? Including my dad, who was pretty much the outline of everything. I was like, yo, I want to be big, smooth as hell. And you know what I'm saying? That was like the baseline. And then I just kept nitpicking things from everywhere. And that's how I created this version of myself, which is like, this is what I wanted to be always anyway. Like I've always wanted to be like this, but my mom couldn't teach me any of that. Like when I was dealing with stuff with girls in high school, I couldn't go to my mom for that. You know what I'm saying? Like
not to mention girls are uncomfortable about certain things.
Why not?
My mom is my mom. Like my mom, even though my mom is here to protect me, at the same time, it was my job to protect her. So I didn't need my mom knowing I lost my virginity. I didn't need her knowing, you know what I'm saying, I'm out here with this girl doing. I didn't want to break my mom.
You didn't want her to know
because I didn't want to break her heart. This is not what she raised me to do. This stuff I learned from understanding what a man is supposed to be out here doing.
I didn't sugarcoat with my son.
No, not right, and which is dope. That's the way it should be. But my mom's old school Caribbean, we wasn't out here doing none of that. So the stuff I ended up, you feel me, doing pretty much. Look. So I got caught with a girl sitting on my lap and got in trouble for that. So you understand? I was 16 at the time. So it's like, back then it was like, all right, so I understand what my mom doesn't need to see. But if my dad would have caught me, what would he have said?
Yeah, hell
nothing.
yeah.
He'd have gave me a pound.
That's my boy.
And that's the journey, that's the life, that's the path that the young man needs guidance on, where mommy's going to see it and be like, oh, you out here trying to get girls pregnant. I don't want to hear all that. Like, my dad's going to be like, yo, make sure you strap up.
But see, all moms are not like that.
No, true.
Because, again, I raised my son, and he's going on 20, and I was never in denial, or I was never naive. I know he's a boy. Like, I know what he's going to do.
Right.
Although I didn't grow up as a boy, I was a girl. I know what boys do. So I didn't act like I didn't know, and I didn't, crucify him for being a boy, a growing up teenager. I was just like, listen, you got to be careful, blah, blah, blah.
Funny enough,
like,
you might be the exception
although
and not
it's
the
like,
rule for real.
Don't be afraid to talk to me. I'm here. I can give you from a girl's perspective. I can help you out. I can whatever. So me and my son, we have a great bond, and we talk about everything. Literally. And people be like, oh, he don't tell you everything. He may not tell me everything, but I know enough.
No, and that's the catch, because you're right. And I'm glad you understand that, because no, he cannot tell you everything. He may not. He will tell you.
He tells me a lot.
And that's the same relationship I have with my mother to this day. Like, I'm not telling my mother everything.
To the point where he told me when he...
You know what I'm saying? Okay, shouts to him for that, because I was never saying that.
Because I knew.
I was never saying
I knew
that.
my son.
Yeah, I was never saying that.
I knew my son. I literally knew. And he was
yeah.
Like, yeah, Mom. Go ahead.
My son was more timid.
His business out there.
Yeah, no, but I feel you, because my son is more timid when he tells me things, because he doesn't want to disappoint me. So I think that's where it comes from too. I think when it comes to our sons, they don't want to disappoint us so much, because they look at us like we're the first love of their lives. Yeah. So they don't want to devastate us to be like, oh my God, well, I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to mess up. This is my mom. I'm supposed to look like a saint in front of her, when we already know that they probably little pieces of shit. Not saying that they are, but we know they can be. But they probably don't tell us initially, but they will tell us if we built that bond, like you said. So that's very important. Yes?
I'm sorry, it's Mother's Day, but wait. So, Rob, you're back to your theory. What sealed your deal as being a man when you knew you were a man? Because this is going to lead right back to what I was saying.
What made me realize I was a man? When my balls dropped. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be funny.
Dropped.
I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like, no, he's.
No, it's fine.
Okay, no, I'm pretty sure he's good, but it's like you just know, like you go through a couple of things, especially in high school. The first heartbreak, the first time a chick, you know what I'm saying, does a little something to you. No, I got you. The first time I realized I had responsibilities and what I had to do with these responsibilities, whether it was the first time I realized I had to take care of somebody, pay attention to somebody, just when it was outside of me, and I realized, like, yo, this is what men do. Hold on, I got to pay this bill. I got to do this. When I was left by myself to figure it out for real, that's when I realized, oh, I'm a man. Like, I operate as a man. That's what a man does. Like, that every answer for me was, okay, this is what a man does, do it. This is what a man does, do it, because I spent all this time doing the research on what a man's supposed to be. Again, this is what a good person does, is right after this is what a man does, because there's stuff men do that we're not supposed to do. But now this is where my mom comes in. It's like, this is what a good person does, though, because men cheat, right? Men cheat all the time, but a good person doesn't cheat. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm getting at? And that's what Bri got something for me. Thank you that was a good answer.
Everybody cheats. I just want to put that out there.
Everybody cheats.
Everybody don't cheat.
Not just men. I'm not saying everybody like individually. I'm saying man or woman. I don't like that stipulation when they say only men cheat. No, anyone can cheat. So it's not just men cheat.
Yeah.
Women cheat
Everything
too.
you just explained, I know it's going to probably shit on you, but you just literally explained somebody being independent, responsible, and self-sufficient. I have to do that with no man, without being a man. So what's different? Yeah, okay, the difference is the anatomy.
No, the way everything.
He's basically saying that when he had to do something, there is no time to dwell in your feelings and then you just do. The resolution is already there. Like, you already have the solution before the problem arises.
Nobody ever has a solution before the problem.
Yeah, men do.
Like what?
We're gonna strategize once we in this motherfucker. Attack the problem. That's what men do.
So, like, I guess responsible.
That's a person.
That is a person.
I'm sorry. There's no. Yes, it is. I'm headstrong. I attack the problem. I don't wait for. I don't wait for nobody.
Exactly.
But if Jeepers Creepers is running at you and you're with one of your brothers,
I'm gonna jump before my brother probably. 100%.
I think women act more on emotion than.
No, I'm telling you 100%.
I think that
I come from a family of 6, 3 brothers, 3 sisters.
One of your brothers big as hell. I know the other brother, he's sizable.
No.
I know the other one is reasonably big.
No.
Reasonably big.
I used to always jump first.
See, the thing about being a man, right? It's
Ask.
programmed now. You love your brothers.
Oh, he got talking to the mic.
We don't even think you're going to be here when the action
starts.
In our mind, we're going to the action, and our sister is not here.
No, your sister be like, let's go.
Get your ass in the back.
And they used to be like, Tiffany always ready.
I think that mindset right there is crippling, though. Like, what do you mean that, oh, my brother's here, so he got it?
No, I'm not saying her.
Oh, no.
A man should always feel like that. My sister shouldn't even move because I'm here.
But I feel like that, and I'm not a man. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I feel like if
That's cool. That's cool.
Wait, you feel like what?
you feel like you have to move first.
One is I was not raised to be no princess. I was literally raised like a dude.
Me
to handle
too.
my shit. Exactly. Like I would get yoked up before my brother. My brother would get talked to, and they'd be like, what's up? I get sized up.
Yeah.
So to me, yeah.
Being a male, it's just like, I'm just listening to you guys like,
It's not an awe.
Like, I get what you're saying. I get it.
But I'm just saying, like, that mindset to me is crippling to even wait for a man to go and protect you in general or to handle your shit.
That? Like,
do I want somebody
that from your partner or from a man
from
in
my
general?
Partner?
From a man in general, would you expect that?
Not from just any old man, because
why not?
He don't owe me shit. I don't owe him shit.
I feel like
that's true.
That's just
like
that's what I would
saying,
want.
A person.
But I would expect it from a man. Like, let's say, okay, something so simple like opening the door for you. Like, I would expect that from a man. Like, I don't expect a man to cross in front of me and just keep walking. Like,
I guess for me, I don't hold expectation to just anybody. If you're not my partner or my friend or things like that, and we don't have that basis of a relationship, then me expecting anything from another person is kind of stupid.
Right. That's great, but we living in real life. Like, real life.
That is real life, but that's a sentiment. That's something that you want from somebody. You want to feel that. You want to feel that from a man, but they don't really owe you nothing.
I don't want to feel nothing. I'm saying is I expect it because as a man, my view as a man is you're going to be a man. You're going to protect.
But are you speaking in general or a partner?
First reaction would be to let me do this for this young lady.
So I get where both of you are coming from, where it's like you're saying you don't expect anything from somebody where, you don't know him from a can of pigs, so you don't expect him to jump up. But then I also understand where you're coming from, where it's like, as a man, you're a protector, you're a hunter. Your instinct is to protect, so you should automatically do it. And I kind of agree with both, because now that I'm in a soft girl era, because I'm about to I'm gonna get married, like I have that mindset where it's just like a man should I'm gonna bring like the brick girl.
Is different though. I'm saying like, you have whatever expectations in your relationship and how it's shaped and how you want it, right? Those conversations. But I can't expect every man and anybody to be there and just be like, oh, you're not a man because you're not doing X, Y, and Z for me.
Okay, so if somebody like just cross in front of you, a man cross in front of you,
if a bitch cross in front of me,
look,
and if a bitch cross in front of me, I'm gonna give her a dirty ass look. That's just being courteous and being in community with somebody, recognizing that there's other people outside of you on the street, saying, excuse me, sorry, what difference does it make if it's a man or a woman?
Because you can fuck her up as a man. You gotta you gotta choose your battles with a man.
First of all, I fucked up my first boyfriend. Okay, so at this point, I don't care. My hands are bisexual. They fight niggas and bitches.
I don't know. I feel like now it should be at a certain age, or like once we've reached a certain level of maturity. I think as women, we just have to remain. And I'm not saying that it's nothing wrong with being masculine, because I'm very rough around the edges when you first meet me. It's either you like me or you don't. I don't have much of an in between. But my mindset is shifting because of the stage that I'm in. So it's like, I will choose a battle with a woman before I choose a battle with a man, because that's not my, like, if he slapped the shit out of me, like just say I didn't have, like I'm gonna hit them back, but if I get fucked up and there's men there, I expect the men to jump in because it's like this man shouldn't be approaching me like a grown ass man. But then as a woman, I shouldn't be approaching no grown ass man as no man because if I'm going to reciprocate the same kind of energy, I have to understand I might get my ass whooped.
That's
that's
okay.
Always
go into that like that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be like that, and I think it's where we're from that we have this I'm ready attitude. And we should not have that as women.
I got my ass whooped too much because I don't got that mentality.
What?
Fuck that.
You fighting a man back?
No, I'm not. No, none of that.
Now I wouldn't. Before, okay, yeah, I'm tussling. I'm slapping short men, tall men, big men. I'm swinging. I don't care. But now I just feel like there's a level of responsibility that I have for myself and those around me where I'm just like, pick your battles more wisely because it's not even worth it. That's just my opinion. How do you feel about that as a woman? Picking your battles.
So I mean, I definitely
you are adorable. I just want to say that
I've definitely grown into the woman I am today because prior to I was really like a firecracker. You know,
we know.
And I didn't care if you was a man or a woman.
Right.
Like if you said something out of the way to me, I wasn't waiting for no man to speak up for me.
Right.
I wasn't waiting for my brother, my man, whoever. I was just ready to go.
Right.
But now being 38 years old, having 2 kids, you know, just mature, growing, it's like whether it's a man or a woman, I choose my battles because I could let the woman get away with a lot of shit, saying stuff to me, and I just be like, it ain't even worth it. You know, God did a lot of work with me. So
shout out to God.
It doesn't even matter if it's a man or a woman. I just kind of like I do choose my battles, but it can go either way with a man or a woman if it's the wrong day.
Right. Okay. So I get that. And that's my sentiment as well, where there's certain days where Rob be like, you better watch what you say because I'm not there. Or like, I already know how you would react. So I get that. You do have to push back. But it's more of like, I'm going to watch what I say. But I think I'm glad that you brought up the age thing because I do feel like it comes with age and maturity because once you reach a certain age, you're just like, all right, well, is it really worth it? Because I got to make it home to these kids and my loved ones. So I'm going to make sure I watch what I do. So that's why I feel like men have a responsibility as men, or at least should have a responsibility as men to act accordingly if something is happening to a woman in front of them. And I get it. Don't jump in and be Superman. If she's about to get shot, you still have to make it home too. I'm not saying you can stop a gun or a knife. I'm just saying in certain situations, a man should be a man, but then a woman should be a woman also and avoid certain situations. That's it. Because it's a double-edged sword, honestly. You can be a good Samaritan and be fucked, or you can be someone that didn't do anything and then now it's on your shoulders that this person's died, like it's dead. So it's different. But anyway, fuck all that nice cleanup shit. I want to talk about how it is being a single mother and dating. I want to start off with that first. So what's your relationship status? I like that. She said,
listen, I'm single and
mingling or no mingling?
You know.
Are you hitting the cameras right, sir?
I am. Am I in the camera?
Right now, for sure.
Okay.
Man, we need Quay back.
So yeah, right now I'm single. Mingling, I guess you could call it that. I've been throwing some shit out there. And,
oh shit!
Yeah, because honestly, I'm the feisty one. That's my problem.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, because I'll tell you real quick. You tell me my lips are dry, and I'm gonna tell you to come and lick them.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah.
But what is it like as a single mother in dating?
Trash. All types of garbage bags.
The garbage.
The issue, I guess, that I've experienced is that I don't know, I've dated a lot of men who don't have children while I'm dating them.
Okay.
And then I've also dated a few that have had children, and I end up finding out that they ain't shit baby daddy to their baby mom.
Oh, wow.
After the fact.
Okay. So
it's like I've been on both sides of the scale, and it hasn't been fun. And then sometimes I find that, I don't know, people have, like, I'm always watching the comments and Instagram, TikTok, and they're always saying like, oh, well, you need to be mindful, like women and men, of who you choose, right? As a baby dad.
Facts.
Nobody knows how that person's going to be until you have their child, unless they already had children previous, like beforehand. Like they're stepping into this blind. Like, so my experience is that I thought at least 2 to 3 other men that I have dated, they were all about their family. So I was like, all right, cool, right? You all about your family. You do for your mom, your cousins, everything else. So doing for my family or the family that we created was going to be different. And it turned out that wasn't the case.
Okay.
Yeah. So like those are the people I thought, all right, that's who I want to be with, somebody who's family oriented, who also comes from a blended family, who has whatever.
Right.
And it ends up getting tossed back in my face, or they, just aren't ready for whatever. I had a dude that literally had a kid and said I wasn't ready to be a stepdad. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, but you have a kid. But you have a kid.
But you want somebody to be a stepmom.
Right.
Oh, Lord. And how about you? What's your relationship status?
I'm in a relationship.
And do you have kids out of that relationship?
Yeah, I have my baby Alliance.
Now, how was it dating, being that you had an older child?
I don't really, I don't know. Dating wasn't never hard for me.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah,
it
that's
just really
tough.
wasn't. Like, I never really, had an issue with dating or whatever. I'm more of a relationship type of girl anyway, so don't really date a lot. And I date one person at one time, and I was in relationships more than I was single.
Okay.
So, me dating wasn't that bad, I guess. I just ended up being with someone else. So, I mean, but I want you to kind of like.
So when you first met the father of your baby, then how was it when you first met him dating wise? Was he accepting of your son? Was it easy to bring it up to him? Did he treat him like a son? How was it when you first told him?
Well, my son was already like 15, 16. I think he was 16. So treating him like a son was not an option at that point. So in any of my relationships, before I even bring a guy around my son, I have to know that he's worthy of meeting my son and know that he has to treat my son a certain way before you even meet him. So I wouldn't even be in a relationship with somebody that I didn't think deserved to even be in my son's presence. So anybody that I have dated have always treated my son amazing.
Okay.
I've always stepped up and been a great stepfather to him. So my dating experience as far as with my son has never been bad. Everybody has always accepted him and treated him well, and I have always accepted their children and treated their children well as well. So.
Okay. So that's based off of the type of men that you chose, though, right? Like, it's not like you have a specific type and you stick to that type. You have
all of them are different.
Okay. All right.
If you saw my lineup of exes, yeah,
she ain't got no type. As long as you a good guy.
Yeah, I'm more of a personality type of person. I go off of how we vibe. I go off of energy. I go off of how you are as a person.
Okay.
That's how I pick who I want to be with.
That's good. Now, if this person, let's say you really like this person, but your son didn't like him, are you calling it quits no matter what?
So it would have to be, why wouldn't my son like him? Like,
what would be a deal breaker reason then for you?
So if they didn't treat my son well, or if they didn't accept my son, that would be a deal breaker. If they would be like, oh, so I know people sometimes have a hard time being a step parent. If you can't be a step parent, then we can't date.
Okay.
Because my son has to be accepted.
Right.
You have to know that I come with him. So there's no me without him.
Right.
And that's just how it is. But I've never had that issue. So.
What would be a deal breaker for, like, let's say your son is just like, I just don't like him. Would you end it regardless, like with that person?
I never had that issue, so I don't know. I can't
like hypothetically speaking, like in a different world, if your son is just like, Ma, I know you really like this guy, but I'm just not vibing with him. Are you cutting it off for the sake of your son, or are you more worried about your happiness in that moment?
Honestly, your kid's gonna leave you, right? Your kids grow up, they leave you. As long as it's no like disrespect, or he's not being disrespectful to him and he's not being disrespectful to him, as long as there's no real animosity, if he just don't like him for whatever reason and he's grown and he's coming and going, I don't see no problem with that. Like, we don't have to end our relationship because y'all don't mesh well.
Right.
As long as there's a line of respect and nobody's being disorderly, we can all coexist at some point.
I respect that answer. Now, how about you, gangster? What's your relationship status?
I'm single.
Are you mingling?
A lot of mingle.
A lot of mingle? I like that. Now, what is it like for you dating?
I'm not dating. I'm lying.
Oh.
Nah, I'm not. I got the little baby. I'm not dating right now. I'm just chilling. I'm talking.
So if the opportunity came, right? Even though you have a little baby.
I turn it down.
Oh, all right. You just answered my question. All right.
Wait.
But why did you turn it down?
Because I got the little baby. Like, it's too much. I got too much going on.
So
like, she only 6 months. Like, I got a lot.
So you wouldn't feel, what if he was a really nice guy, though?
I feel like I have too much chaos in my life to put chaos in somebody else's life.
Okay, I respect it. I like the... Huh?
I'm not messing with anybody. No, never. I would never go back.
So you would take somebody new is what he's saying instead of dealing with somebody old?
Absolutely. I would not go back to any line.
That lineup must have been ass. If you don't want to go back, that means they are out of the question. That is out of the question 100%.
Yeah, definitely not.
You got one.
On nobody.
So take the new one.
No, because
don't spin the block.
It was attempted, right?
Mm-hmm.
With my 15-year-old daughter's dad.
Oh, okay.
And he showed me exactly why I didn't want him in the first place. What do you do?
Just be himself?
Just be him. I'm not even going to put him out there like that, but...
Oof.
No. I would not. The shit don't work. If it don't work the first time, there's a reason why it didn't work the first time.
That's true. Can you ask loudly?
Would y'all go back with y'all first baby dad?
Fuck no.
Oof,
Fuck
I know he's gonna watch this, but he.
You know what? I love my baby dad.
Oh, you love him?
I do love him.
Aww.
I do love him.
But you're not in love with him.
I'm not in love with him. So you wouldn't go back with your first baby? Absolutely not.
I'm gonna tell you what Big J told me.
Answer that.
You're not supposed to put shit back in your ass.
That is true. Oh my God, who told you that?
Big J.
Well, that's prolific right there.
Will I go back? No, I will not go back to my son's father. Absolutely not.
I don't mean it when I said fuck no, I don't mean it in a bad way either. I just mean I've grown so much and I don't know even like, let's say Rob didn't exist. I don't know who this person is. So I really wouldn't even risk my happiness to go back to something that could possibly maybe 85% still be the same. I'm not doing that. And because of the experiences, I wouldn't do it. I don't care how much history we have together. It's just not worth it to me. And I'm not going to put my son through that emotional damage of like, all right, well, they were together, now they not together, now they back together. I'm not doing that. So it's either we be consistent and we're not consistent. I'm happy now. So I'm not going back. Like you said, you can't put Dookie back up your ass. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can with the tube, but can you imagine the pain that you would go through putting Dookie back up there?
And all of it ain't gonna go back in there.
Exactly. No, it's not. Now,
thank you.
My last thing is, right, if you have a friend, a close female friend, and we all said that we would not go back to our first baby dads and whatever. If our close friend decided to date our first baby dad, would
I'm
we?
whooping ass.
You whipping ass?
I'm whooping ass.
Whose ass you whipping?
The friend and the baby dad.
Why you?
That's wild as hell.
But why are you mad at them?
Because that's my baby dad.
So?
But y'all don't like each other no more.
It doesn't matter. That's my baby dad. It don't matter. It's off the table completely.
Okay, and how about for you?
I wouldn't care.
And why wouldn't you care?
Close friend?
No,
close friend.
Like,
yes, close friend.
Honestly, he don't belong to me. I don't belong to him. We have not been together in 17 years. Like, I wouldn't care if he make her happy and they happy. Kudos. I don't even look at him a certain way. Like, he does nothing for me. So.
And how about you?
Good.
I'm putting the bitch in a psych ward. How you gonna watch me go through this fucking circus and then you want to elect yourself for the same shit?
Some people like circuses though,
and that's okay. Keep it the fuck away from me.
Woo. Now, would your friendship change with her? Would you still be as close with her?
I mean, no. Like I said, it's been 17 years. I don't even remember us. Mm-hmm. So why would I care if it was something? I wouldn't care. I just wouldn't care. I'm honest, being honest, close friend, sister, cousin, whatever. It wouldn't bother me. Not with my first son's father. No, we have not been together in so long. We don't even talk. Like, it wouldn't bother me.
But would you still be cool with her the same way? Like, it wouldn't change?
Yeah, we'll be good.
Okay. And I mean, I'm
not mature enough. I'm whooping ass.
I don't want that nigga. I don't want him. So
right. I feel you.
Why I don't care.
I don't want him, but she can't have him either.
I love it. See, the opposite, people think that the opposite of love is hate, right? And I just disagree. I learned that a few years ago where it's like you feel nothing for this person. So it's like, for example, you're like my sister. If you were, you're not going to do it.
She said she still love her baby dad.
Oh, well, yeah, that's different.
That's why she would care, because she still has feelings for him. She still care for him.
Do you love him?
I love him, yeah.
Like, in a sense of like, you said you wouldn't be with him, but you still care for him.
If he needed me, I would be there.
Okay. All right. But I'll still use you as an example. You're like my sister. So if you messed with my son's father, our relationship would change. And it's not even on some like I'm whooping ass or like upset. It's more so you've understand what I've been through with him. So I can't fully trust you anymore to share certain information with you. Cause it's like, all right, I get it. I don't feel nothing for him, but then it would still make me weary. It's not like I would talk about him, but it's just like, it just taints the relationship a little bit where it's like, I can't be as open with you anymore. Cause then I don't want him in my business. Cause it's like couples, they pillow talk. So it's like, I'm telling you my business, but women can say they don't tell their man, but bitch, they go back and tell their man. Like even they go back and tell.
Well, his dad is not a topic in my life. He hasn't been a topic for so long. So
right.
We wouldn't have nothing to talk about him from my end.
I'm saying like you telling your friend your business, right? You just like, oh girl, I'm going through this or whatever, right?
I don't tell my business to everybody.
Right. So that's the point. But most women
close.
I don't. So I only tell things that I don't mind getting out.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm very like to myself. I don't tell everybody everything that's going on with me. Unless I don't care about it getting out and it's so small, you could tell that. But if it's something deep, don't nobody really know that.
Right. But I think that's different too. Like that's the minority, because most women, they do have these close bonds with their friends and they do vent. So it's like that person might be venting to, like you might be venting to that person, not you per se, but that friend might be venting to the other friend where they're going to the ex to tell the ex, because women talk to their significant other.
But don't we know as women that friends tell each other business? So why am I going to tell you something that's going on with me like that? Like, no. You ever been around your friends and the friend that you're not really cool with knows something that's going on with you? Like, why she know my business? So I've learned so much throughout my life that I kind of just keep certain things that I don't mind getting out.
Right.
I'll tell you a little bit, but I don't. My closest friend, she don't even know half the stuff, because it's just like forget pillow talk. She gonna talk to her friend that I ain't even cool with.
That's true.
So I just be like,
Some friends actually, I feel like I wouldn't tell like certain things that, like, for example, she's told me, I haven't told my significant other because it's just not his business. Just like he has told his friends things, and I don't care what he told his friends because it's not my business. So if I feel like I can't trust you enough to tell you, even if it's deep, if me and you are cool, like there's people in your friend group that probably don't like me, vice versa. There's probably, so it's just like, I don't care. But if you're my friend, I'm taking your word for it. Now, if I find out that you said something that's different, but I'm trusting you.
Yeah, the trust thing with me, everybody is just suspect. So
I don't know. I think it's like an energy shift. Like if you have somebody that you can't fully trust enough to tell them like everything. If I couldn't tell you everything, you wouldn't be my sister.
Right.
Like,
I feel the same way.
Level. Like it's a different level with me and you. Like I can tell you anything.
Right.
And I don't have to worry about it getting anywhere.
Because it's not my business to tell.
Once that break is like, it's done. Like, it's done up.
Yeah, that's how I feel, too. How do you feel about that?
I just don't want something that is in the garbage to be lingering around and stinking up the place. Like, I don't understand it. See, my thing is, like, I hear stories, like, it hasn't happened to me where I know for a fact that these, like, okay, so I had a friend that she was very popular. She would, date people, whatever. And I would find out, because we had all these mutual friend groups, this one bitch was trying to conquer every nigga that she slept with.
That's trifling.
Like, literally conquer, because when she got confronted, when basically the whole lineup ended up saying, yeah, we know about her, the friend, right? She, while I was there, because, you know, she confronted her while we were all together, and said, I don't know what you so mad about. You get all these men, you'll get another one. And it was just like, so you want to, I just don't ever want to put my coochie on the same thing that my friend has, like, ever. Not my sister, not my brother, if that ends up being a thing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to share those intimate spaces. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to share those intimate spaces of my exes, like, with my friends.
Right, I get it.
Ever.
So you don't, but the question is, would you mind if your friend did?
Yes. And the reason why is because you bringing around the trash that I got rid of.
Right, I get what
like,
you're saying.
I don't, like you said, it's going to be an energy shift, and it's less about you telling my business, because I'm pretty much an open book. Like, there really is no secrets with me. Right. I hold other people's secrets. I don't really have any of my own. So when you pillow talk and do whatever you got to do, because I'm gonna say it to your face anyway. The issue that I have is that I don't want that energy from that person that didn't work out to just be lingering in my space, because now it's just gonna be awkward every single time.
Right, because they're gonna come to the events.
So now it's like, can I bring my man? And it's like, do I say yes or no? Because it's still going to be a thing. It does to no, but I'm saying, like, I don't want to be in spaces with people, or share energy, I should say, with people that didn't serve me. And yeah, that may serve you, but then that means that our friendship, like, I could be happy for you. I could be like, you know, like Tiff, like, I'll be happy. Y'all happy? Good. Keep that shit over there, because it didn't make me happy. Go ahead.
All right.
Think time heals all that?
Does time heal all things?
Yeah, do you think time can heal the fact that you don't want this person around you? Because 17 years is a long time.
That is a long.
I think it's enough time for you to
15,
be.
and the answer is still no.
Right. So I don't.
That's 15. That's 17.
Shut up.
2 more years.
2 more years is still gonna be no.
I think of getting irate about it is different, like, than just not caring. I don't know. So, and everybody has a different level. Like she said, like, he hasn't been a thing for a while. If you were to sleep, you know, my ex or a lot of people that are around, like my baby dad, for example, I you know, I already got to deal with that on a different level. I don't really.
It's still fresh though, no?
It's always gonna be fresh when they come every other week, right?
They're gonna be like, "Hey, girl, I'm stopping by." Not only is he picking up the kids, now he picking up the kids with the girl.
I think. Even facts. Trying to be like, hey girl, I'm just, you know, I want to get the family together. No, don't do none
like,
of that
bitch,
shit.
whose
Out
family?
my face. That's my family. Make your own and get out my face.
Exactly.
And sometimes, you know,
she hit it.
Yeah.
You know what? I see it as that man gonna be your family forever, and your baby father, he's your family forever. My
even a long
baby father. I don't know. That's my opinion. My daughter's father.
That's her family. He's not. He's
too.
not. Well, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
That's his family. His dad is not my family. The only thing we have is him, and his family is over there. So we're not family.
That's how I view it too. You ain't my fucking family.
No.
Like, you know what's crazy?
Family.
I still
you still family.
I get we're supposed to be family, but there's family out of blood that we don't even fuck with. So I just look at it.
It's still family.
No, I'm your kid's mother.
Still your family.
He's your
person
son.
you chose to have that baby with.
Yeah, but
Still
we're
your
not.
family.
He chose
We're not
me.
family.
Right.
Right. He chose me.
He chose me. I ain't make the choosing. It just happened. I was too young.
Y'all gotta be a happy kumbaya holding hands, but
Right, I get it.
No,
I
we
mean,
could be cordial. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
you're like, hey, how are you? Whatever.
Like
still family.
we will acknowledge each other in a room, but we not about to be like, hey, what's up, family? Like, oh, that's my family. Like, I wouldn't call him and be like, hey,
That's my cousin right there.
I need something. You know, like you have some
No,
people
that's a
that
whole
you have
different level.
no, but you
I ain't
have
calling.
some females and some males who still hit up their child's mother or their son father when they in need for something
Fuck no.
and thinking that it's okay because they're family, right? I got to take care of my family.
I'm gonna whoop your
They
ass.
have my child.
That's
I
the
have to
kind of
be a
relationship I
man,
still have
and I
in
have to
mind.
take
That's
care
how
of
I got
that.
trapped into the second one.
Oof.
Talk about it.
You got to cut them ties. It's not your family, boo.
You better claim it off the camera. Claim it off the camera.
Oh my goodness. Like, you know what's crazy? Sometimes it's easier to get along with your ex's new partner. And I've had that experience where it's like, I can speak to the girlfriend or the baby mom or whatever they want to consider themselves to be more than the actual ex-partner. Because I just feel like sometimes it's more easy going with them because they get it. Because they're dealing with it. And it's just like, damn, I feel so bad for you. But not in a bad way. It's just like, damn.
I can't even say the shit that I want to say.
That's not true. I don't care what. No, I wouldn't. I don't care.
First of all, that's all subjective.
Because I'm getting fucked at
I'm
home.
a fly ass bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, I don't care what, like, let's just say that my baby father's, like, women were the bomb. I don't care. I don't care. I'm getting F too. It don't matter. I'm at home getting clapped and she over there getting
people
clapped.
that still have feelings caring. If you don't have feelings for nobody, you don't care who they with, how they look, whatever. It's just like,
just make
whatever.
it clap.
But people that still tied into each other, they care. They care.
Well, you got
That's
somebody
just
that
how
look better than me. You got somebody. No, I don't care what she look like. She can be. You could bag Rihanna, and I'm still gonna crack what I got.
Nah, cause I might break. Yeah, fam. Cause that's the only time you bag Ree. I'ma scoot on by. Remember we got these kids together.
You gonna put her on child support too?
Hell yeah.
You wanna play around?
Go ahead and get married.
But listen, guys, y'all know what time it is on this show right here, okay? It is. Hold up, let me pull up the damn thing. Hold up. I'm so sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Hold on. All right. Hey, ladies and germs. It's story time. 2 years ago, a pregnant side chick crashed my baby shower and shot my boyfriend. He's okay. The side chick had her baby in jail, and my boyfriend's mother temporarily adopted the boy and brought it to our home. We live in his mom's house. Our sons are months apart. The jailbird sends him letters about their love and how she wishes she shot me instead of him. He puts money on her books and writes her back. Jailbird is up for parole soon, but I've got a secret. I tested her son. Her son is not his, and I've got the DNA results to prove it. I tested my son too, and he's also not my boyfriend's child. I fear releasing her kid's DNA results may make him question my child. But he promised to marry me and get us an apartment, and I want him to do that. I don't want that other kid to live with us, though. What should I do?
Would you all that for an apartment is crazy.
That's a lot.
For
my brain just turned inside out.
I'm not commenting on that.
You not commenting? How about you?
I said it.
What?
Her doing all that for an apartment is crazy.
A two-bedroom apartment in marriage is insane. She didn't say 2-bedroom. I'm just trying to spruce it up a little bit.
You gave it an extra room. That shit, fucking studio.
Is that a real story?
And a fishes.
Somebody actually submit. Well, we got that one off of
That's
6 Brown
pathetic.
Chicks, so shout out to them. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. But there are people who actually send stories, and some of the stories I'd be like, what the fuck? So it's like really crazy. I personally think you just need to, first of all, just be a man and just man up, right? We be telling men to man up. Man up. You gave your stuff away. Tell your man that your kid isn't his kid and just go about your business. Don't tie that man down for 18 years because of your...
Because you want an apartment.
Right.
Like,
she must be a bum.
she has to be.
Maybe.
My thing is, how much do you hate a child that you hate a child that much, right? Like, why are you so wicked? Because you already knew you did some fuck shit. That's why you're so wicked towards that child. But anyway, you do what you do. I hope you got your apartment. I hope he find out after seeing this video, if he ever sees it, that you are a bird too. She's a jailbird, but you're just a bird. That's it. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure you download and subscribe to us at The Crossing Minds Pod, all one word, on Instagram. Make sure you follow our TikTok, VETCMP. We are also on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, and YouTube. Yes, and on YouTube. And also, guys, we are, as we stated in a previous episode, we are officially relationship coaches. If you need help and guidance on building healthy, strong relationships, we are here to help guide you. You can ask for Rob as your coach, or you can ask for me, V, as your coach. Whatever you decide to do, we understand people are more comfortable with their gender, sex, whatever you want to call it. So yes, we are here. You can hit us up. The link is in the DM, in our bio on Instagram, and our booking site is up there too. Do you ladies have anything else to add? You want them to follow your gram? You want them to see your muscles?
Who, me? Hey guys, you can follow me at Nonstop Tifftop on Instagram, Tiffany Johnson on Facebook, and if you are available Mother's Day, I have a Mother's Day workout on the 16th of May at Nonstop Fitness, 6:30 p.m. Pull up with your babies.
Yes, with your babies. And don't let her be all modest. She's an awesome trainer. Make sure you hit up Nonstop if you're looking for personal training. She will get you right and tight just before the summertime. So don't let her modesty fool y'all. She's an awesome trainer. Check her page out. She's dope. She's a top. Then you want to know, what did you win? Go ahead. Don't be shy on here. We want to hear your accomplishments.
Figure Pro OCB competition.
Exactly. She's a figure pro, so she will get you right. Don't let that modesty fool y'all. She's dope. Would you like to add anything?
Not really. Don't follow me.
Would you like to add anything?
No, I'm good.
Oh my God.
All right. I'll go back.
Okay, please.
You can follow me at Bricalm.carryon.
But how do you spell Bri? Because people be spelling it.
BRI. Come on.
There you go.
There is no E. Get out of here.
And how about you? You sure don't want them to follow you?
No.
You don't want the papisotes?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well,
but I'm going to ask who you are. Because I'm one of that.
Shit.
When I get my public page, follow me on there at Bri Wild.
All right, guys. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mom to tell her church friends that everybody needs a little. We're going to hold it because it's Mother's Day. So we're going to be polite. Be great. I was going to say church people need a little dick too. I always say that.
Oh my God.
But don't worry. It ain't Sunday. It's Monday. Bye.